Good morning. Thank you for watching. Another beautiful Lord's Day. We got our sick list we'll get started on. We got Paul Lehue, Ashlyn Hare, John Hare, Calvin Denny, Wade Candycorn, Melissa Bogle, Hillary Davenport, Lee Heath, Clint Blanton, um, Doyle Duke, Rachel Hall, Naomi Blair, Lawana Peeler, Terry Parham, Benny Blair, Taylor Blanton, Patricia Womack, Judy Ramsey, Randy Simmons, Becky and Lonnie Barks, Pat Burks, Thomas Bogle, Barbara Hayes. And we need to send sympathy to the family of Helen Davenport. And I'd like to say that Miss Helen, she was a very sweet lady. Uh, she was a good Christian lady. Uh, and she worked for 50 years down at the rehab in Woodbury. And she helped me when my uncle was in there. And she's a very sweet lady, and my wife uh, is actually kin to her, and um, she was pretty much responsible for uh, Pam going to church and getting baptized. And when she was younger, uh, Miss Helen was a very sweet lady, and she was admired by a lot of people. And I know she's going to be missed. Uh, but keep that family and all the families I mentioned there. Please keep all of those sick folks in your prayers. Uh, I've at the last few weeks I've been talking about respect for God and all the things that God has done for us. We need to show Him great respect. And one of the things He did for us is He created us. And it's been a while since went back to uh, Genesis, and I'm going to be reading from Genesis chapter 1 this morning. Uh, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, and in that first opening sentence, it says, the Bible reaches back into the depths of eternal ages to a time known only to God. Before time began, before dates were recorded, God was there. That's a good thing to think about right there. In the beginning, uh, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light, and it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament and uh, divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, gathering together the waters called the seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, herb yielding seed, and the fruit yielding tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and the herb seed yielding seed after its kind, and tree yielding seed after its kind, whose seed in it was itself. And it was so. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament in heaven to divide the day from night. Let them be for signs, for the seasons, for the days and the years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, and give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, greater light to rule the day, and a lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament above the heaven to give the light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. God said, Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth, and in the open firmament above the heaven. And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth in the waters, and brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl of its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after its kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after its kind. And it was so. And God made the beast after the earth and after its kind, the cattle after their kind, everything that creepeth upon the earth of its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, Let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creepeth thing that creepeth upon the earth. And God created man in his own image, and in the image of God he created him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from his work which he had made. So the second part of the sixth day was when God created man. God said, Let us make man. Christ and the Holy Spirit joined with God in the creation, in our image after our likeness. The making of man referred to making his body. Here there's a reference to the soul or the spirit of man in the image and the likeness of God. This is a reference to the intellectual part of man. The human mind is wonderful now, is much wonderful now, but much more so when fresh from the hand of its creator. God was the fountain from whence the Spirit came. He is the Father of our spirits. The image of God consisted of righteousness, true holiness, and knowledge. When God created man, he made both male and female. Man was to have dominion over all the other creatures of the earth, and over the fish, and over the sea, and over the fowl of the air. God honored man. He had made him in his own image, and he blessed them. God not only blessed Adam and Eve, but he has blessed all human beings on earth. Should any of us attempt to make a list of what God has done for us, we would never be able to finish it all. What great love he has bestowed upon each one of us with the blessings, both temporal and spiritual. You know, I look around our world today, and this time of the year is very beautiful. We got all different colors and on the in our trees, and our countryside is just so beautiful. God made this world for us. He made us to be dominion over it. He also made us to protect it and keep it, and not destroy it. But we need to remember these things when we go through our daily lives, that God created us in his own image, and he was very proud of that. We don't need to do the things that we do that makes God ashamed of us. We need to do everything that we can to be righteous in God's sight. And if you remember, the Bible also tells us that even at our best, we're still like a filthy rag. So, but that gives us, we need to try to do the best we can every day. We need to love God and love our fellow man and do all the things that God has for us to do. That's the end of my lesson for today. Hope you please remember all of our sick and remember Sister Helen Davenport's family. Pray for them and their sorrow. Please remember the folks in the war in the Middle East, and I'm sure there's the innocent people that are being harmed, but you know that sometimes that has to happen, and I know that's a bad thing, but please pray that we would have a good ending, and all the people would be okay. Uh, Please remember our first responders and our doctors and nurses and our military men and women and all the folks that keep us safe. Um, that's about the end of my story for today, and we thank you. Please keep on your prayer list to get us some rain. Please ask God for some rain, because it's very bad dry in our area. So pray for rain. Thank you for watching. God bless, and see you next time.